to the vlog. It's Neek D, as always. We got a big update on the IS. I'm gonna get to that in just a minute, but first, this just came in, so I kind of wanted to share this with everybody. I'm not really big on like, I don't know, I don't show everything that I do, right? Like behind the scenes and everything else I got going on. Obviously, I've been cutting hair out of the garage for the last year and 4 months. Yeah, like year since like December of 2019. So yeah, a year and 4 months. Here we go. There it is. We are official. This is, dude, I found this on Etsy. So dope. I just typed in barber license holder and this shit popped up. Barber's Garage on Etsy. Fucking easy purchase right there. I probably could have made it, but whatever. But yeah, you're now looking at a legal barber in the state of California. So come get your legal haircuts and come check out two Jay-Z cars. Fucking, what's up? Hell yeah, I'm juiced off this. Oh yeah, the other update on the car is that I figured out what was wrong with the motor. I don't know why it wasn't revving out prior to this, but this is what fixed it so far. It's not necessarily a fix, it's just like I unplugged something and now it works, which doesn't make any sense, but I'll have to see what Wiring Specialty says on their wiring side, because I don't think it's the ECU. And I just took it for a rip, but I didn't get into boost because I had a coupler that was off, but I'm about to go rip it again. It's about to be lit. So, I don't know what the fuck the deal is. I'm waiting for Wiring Specialties to hit me back and see what's up. But the only way this thing runs properly and gets into boost now is when this fucking TPS sensor is not plugged in. Now, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's stupid, if you ask me. But it's mechanically revving out nicely, so that sensor's fucking shit up. And that's a new sensor in there. I recalibrated. No, sorry, it's not the sensor. It's the wiring that's fucking shit up. So I don't know how they wired it or whatever. I'm waiting for them to hit me back. But it's a new sensor in there. I can even use the old sensor. It'd probably be the same thing. It's just the wiring is screwy. So I'm going to go bring that the other sensor back. I'll probably bring it back to Monument actually in this car. Maybe I'll throw my red plate on there. Or I'll go back roads and see what happens. Do a little boosty hoony. Boosty hoony? I don't know what the fuck I'm even saying. Let me show you guys though what this thing ends up running like. So it's definitely not ECU signal. It's something in the wiring. Doesn't make any fucking sense though, but whatever. I'm cool with this revving out now. I'm gonna go get it into boost in just a minute. I just gotta wire in one more thing I forgot. I bought a fan switch to turn the fans on an electronic trigger. So I'm gonna wire this in real fast. It's gonna be a ground switch, and then that'll be on the dash, so I can turn those on when I'm sitting at the stoplight and it's getting hot. And then I'm gonna pull the other sensor and put this one back on there. We're good to go. Alright, well, I might take you guys with me, but I'll switch it to my phone camera. But let's go for a drive. What is wired in though is this switch right here. I got my fans to come on, so I'll flick it. See if it's bright enough. Hold on.
I don't know how to change that. Okay.
So I just cut out one of the little center sections, and then I just drilled it in there. Woo! Fans are on. So sick. Milo, yeah, I'd stay away, buddy.
Boo boo, move.
I don't think you should go out. You should be here either.
Boo boo.
Just follow me down the driveway if you want. it's entirely too loud in here, but holy fuck is this car nuts. Hopefully I just used the footage that Celine just got of me, and I'm gonna just go to the gas station again because I got no plate on it. I'm not going far. But my God, you guys, I'm gonna try and record and shift. This is insane in this car. And it's not aligned yet either, so it's nuts. Power for fucking drifting. Jesus. This is so dope, dude. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, that's what you get for being sketchy. I was just going for a test up and around the block, and then I blew past Concord PD. I don't know, doing way too fucking fast. So, some days you just gotta skip the stop signs and get back home. So, that's that. But hey, otherwise the car's fucking ripping. I don't really know. I'm throwing a new code now. Now it's code 42, so I'm gonna go check that real fast. But as far as boost and stuff, dude, holy shit, this car is nasty. I need to get an exhaust made because it's way too loud. But this thing is ridiculous. So I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, it's the way it sounds, the way it drives. It needs an alignment for sure. But as far as right now, like being functional and ripping around, this thing's fucking crazy. A lot of fun. A lot of fun, you guys. Okay, so this is why we do tests, because you find out what's fucked up and what happens when it breaks. There was a lot of oil coming out of the engine. I don't know where it was coming from. And when I got to the gas station, I saw a good amount on the floor. And then I went and did a full rip past a copper. Sorry, buddy. And then got back and I was like, oh shit, it's still dripping. What the is that from? And it's for show, not the rear main seal like I thought. Let's take you to it because I figured it out. I don't know what the fuck it is though. Because I don't think I had to change these on my 2J, and if I did, I changed them when we did the machine work. So let's see if I can. Brightness is gonna be annoying. Okay, whatever. So in the back, I pulled the valve covers, so the valve covers are leaky. It's not the valve covers. If that's windy, I'm sorry. Behind the valve, or behind the heads, there's these guides, and I'm not sure what the fuck this is for. Oh my God, Jesus, Nico, you fucking idiot. If that just went into the motor, I would have been so fucked. Good Lord. Okay, let's not be a jackass. So, I don't know what these are for, but it definitely did not get resealed when I never pulled this out and resealed it, for sure. I didn't even know that this had to be. I thought this was part of the head. This needs to get resealed, because that's what was leaking oil. Like, these bitches are moving. I can wiggle them and they're fucking moving. So I'm gonna pop the other one out and then reseal it, and then we should be good on no oil leaks. Because there's no oil leaks coming from any typical places like turbo feed, turbo drain, drain plug, housing, none of that. So that's good, which is what I'm used to, right? So yeah, this is whatever these are, I gotta reseal them.
You were
No, I just
saying, like, why are they even there?
Yeah, I was just like, it didn't make sense what the fuck that was. I was like, oh, I thought that was part of the head. I didn't realize it was a movable part.
Yeah, it's separate, so when they're like machining it or building it to begin with, or if later you ever want to do it, it's so that the rod can go all the way through.
Makes sense. God damn it, that fucking hurt. Great.
Great. What did you do? Are you gonna pass out?
I just took a wire brush under the fucking nail. Felt hella good.
Ooh, yeah, that's my favorite.
It feels so fucking good, dude. Jesus Christ. I have a glove literally sitting right next to my hand on camera while I'm recording this vlog. And then I fucking just stab under my fingernail, jackass.
Dude, that's like the best. It feels so good. I love doing that.
Literally the best thing I've done. Alright, dope. Yeah, that man makes me happy. Figured it out immediately. Cool. Alright, so now we know that they are for line boring. So, makes sense. Yeah, they weren't resealed. I never resealed them. So I'm going to get all this bullshit sealant out of them, which is the little stuff, right? All that stuff is not going to help me reseal when I place new silicone. So I'm just scraping them down, getting them clean, do new sealant. Like, now I'll apply new sealant to that versus look at that. That shit's nasty. Alright, it was kind of a bitch to try and record while getting the valve covers back on there and seated perfectly, but we got them all back on. This one did have a very small tear in this corner, so I tried to lay it like flat and nicely in there so it wasn't going to be all torn up, and then I silicone over and around it. Shot all the corners too, and hopefully those line bore caps or whatever they are, hopefully that just stays put. I don't have to worry about those anymore, because that was kind of weird. Okay, sorry about that. My battery died again. No, actually my card filled up. So yeah, we're on the next day. I'm good to go. I just drove up and down the street to try and see if it was leaking anymore, and I felt behind the motor. It doesn't seem like it is. It seems like it's just old stuff that was leaking. It's still dripping down a little bit, but not new stuff. I was also focusing on fixing the alignment because I'm not running toe plates right now. I'm not going to bring it to an alignment shop. I can do an eyeball alignment. Like, I can build a fucking motor. I can do an alignment. Now I know you need it perfect, but whatever. It's a drift car. It doesn't matter that much. So yeah, I just fucked with the tie rod ends real quick. Kind of like was eyeballing it back and forth, putting load back on the car on the ground, picking it back up, kind of seeing what didn't drive right, etc. So now it looks pretty dialed. No camber adjustment because I don't know where my 22 millimeter wrench is. So whatever. Yeah, I think we should be good as far as with the steering wheel being straight. And now I can drive it to the exhaust shop. I think. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I will show you real quick what the toe looks like. And then when Seth comes for his haircut in a bit, we'll go for a ride and a rip in the car and get to experience it. It's going to be loud, but see what happens. So this front track is really wide. You know, just because, whatever. The way this bumper's also mounted too is going to make it look like right now the wheels are off. Like that's way more towed out than it is. It's definitely cambered out like a SOB. And sometimes it makes me think that this car was like shifted or hit. But whatever. I don't know. It looks alright. But right now it looks... I basically had it to where it was set towed in the air just a little bit. And now when it's set and we rolled it back and forth, it looks pretty even. There's just a lot more camber on this side, I think, or just the way the fenders and everything's mounted. That wheel looks like it's kicked out more than this wheel does. But that's honestly how it looks on the IS too. So I don't know. Maybe it's a different offsetted wheel. Who the fuck knows what we're working with here? You never really know when you buy Chinese cheap replica wheels. This one still looks a little towed out in my opinion. It's hard to see on camera, but I feel like it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to roll it back and forth again and see. And this one looks fine. It's just way more camber on this. I don't know. I'm gonna go drive real quick and see what the difference is. We'll see what happens. So it's kind of funny is you guys didn't get to see what I did yesterday because it was off camera and I did it while I was here at the house by myself. So I had a broken off key, right? So the key that I had was just like this basic bullshit little key here that had like the broken off plastic part. And I was like I called the dealer and I asked and I was like, I wonder what a fucking key would cost the dealer to have it cut, whatever. Not a chip because I'm not using the stock ECU, but just a key. And they said like $60 or something like that. My buddy would hook me up there. Some places said over 100. And I was like, fuck that. I went and grabbed a bolt, fucking banjo bolt that had a hole in it already. I cut 2 slits on both sides, broke the plastic part off. This is perfect for a keychain now. And this is plastic welded in there. We have this plastic weld from this Amazon order. It's fucking cool. It cures on a UV light. But now we got a perfect key for the perfect drift car. Look at that. So dope. Start this bitch up. Oh, and I wired in the dash. Check this out. Well, I wired in some of the dash. Ignore that fuel pump noise. I gotta pull the hanger and see why it's whining. But yeah, check this out. We got some lights going on. With the O1s, you will notice that there's some things that do not bolt up or wire up on the dash. Let me kill this first. Okay, with the O1 IS300, this ECU, there's a few things that you can wire up. You can wire up the speed sensor, which is your vehicle speed on your ABS sensors. You can wire up, like that signal is wire 12, it's the red and yellow. The TAC signal is the black wire in the back, wire 11 on connector A. And then there's 2 ground wires, brown and white, black and white. Those both have to be grounded. And then there's a red and blue I think that's 17. So 18 and 19 have to be grounded. 17 has to go to the ignition power on. So we have the dash wired up now. It's funny, this fucking car has over 300,000 miles. I had no idea. No wonder why some of those bushings are shot. But with this 01 setup, what the problem is the fuel gauge, the coolant, the economy, there's one other sensor. They're all wired through the combo meter / multiplex. I cut all that out. So there's no tapping into that at all since I'm not using this ECU. The only things I can end up getting are what you just saw is the tach. You can see battery voltage jump up, so we're good there. You can see the brake and ABS lights on, but right now the tach works, which is kind of nice. So the moment I step on it, we got a little jump there. A little delay, but not bad otherwise. So I'm gonna go for a drive real fast and see if the tow ends up being okay or not. We'll see. It's probably a stupid angle, but whatever. It doesn't show up my features. I don't know why that pump is whining like that. That whine is fucking annoying. So far, it seems to be driving, even backing up pretty straight. For an eyeball alignment with no measuring tools, might be dialed. Oops. Alright. Let's go for a run. Sounds nuts. I would say it drives pretty straight. Oh, don't forget to turn on the fans. Look at that, fan switch, good to go. I would say it drives pretty straight, like it's not overcorrecting that much. Very sensitive too, going left and right. It definitely has got good input. I don't know. I can't tell if it needs to be corrected or not. I think it's fine. I mean, an alignment shop would tell me, but otherwise, it seems okay. Watch this U-turn. Shit's ridiculous. You fucking literally do a U-turn in like half a parking spot. Well, if I was on throttle, you could. Literally half that U-turn. That's pretty sweet. This fucking thing rips. Did you see me go up and down the street or no?
No, I just got here now.
Oh, I was fucking ripping.
Is it really?
Oh god, yeah. I can go for a ride right now. Just gotta see if it's leaking oil in the back or not. Gotta check behind the head again. Nope, we're chilling. No oil leaks. We're fucking money. I gotta fix that. Alright. Well, this thing seems pretty dialed. I don't think I need to really fix the tow that much more. I would say this is still towed out a little too much, but beyond that, like, it's gonna be fucking incremental. I'm not gonna notice it running sideways. This side, there's just more camber on this. There's definitely not more toe. This is fucking set. Yeah. We're chilling, you guys. This is fucking done. We just went up and down the street in the car and we realized the pinch weld was rubbing on the tire. So in drift fashion, you take a 10-pound hammer. What is that?
No, this is
I had like a fucking sheet metal. I have a sheetrock hammer with a fucking nail thing out of it. That's a stupid purchase.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I couldn't buy that one at Home Depot because I couldn't find it.
I
But
actually have one bigger than this, though.
what is that? A 10-pound one or 4-pound?
This is about 4 pounds.
4-pound hammer?
Yeah.
And whack away. There you go. Fucking smack it flat. It's gonna be raw metal, so when it does get wet, it will rust for whoever does eventually get this car. But again, entering. No, wait, do it this way. Come on, spin this thing. Go up.
No, that way's not gonna do it. It's gonna be in my way.
Oh.
It was only rubbing a little bit.
Yeah, now it shouldn't rub now. Perfect. I would probably do the same thing on the other side too. That's fucking money. Now the wheel's off. I can look at everything here and see everything's down. Oh, you know what I do need? I already know what it is.
What?
I can't believe we just went for a drive in this. Watch this. Is there a cotter pin right there?
What?
Is there a cotter pin on this fucking thing? On the tie rod in here?
There's absolutely not.
Absolutely not a cotter pin. Okay, I gotta put a cotter pin on that because that's sketchy as fuck.
Yeah. No.
We just did like 100 up and down the street in third gear, fourth gear, whatever the fuck, and I'm running with no cotter pin like a jackass. So, oh, look at those bushings too. Those bushings are so bad. I'm not gonna change them though, you guys. I'm just gonna drift it and drive it as it is. Fuck it. It's getting fully sent. Yeah, let me put a cotter pin in that because that's sketchy.